Well, tonight, this South Florida man who's filed lawsuits against more than 1,000 Florida businesses for violating disability laws finds himself on the defense in a federal courtroom here in Tampa. At issue, did he sue a St. Petersburg motel in bad faith? I-Team Investigator Katie LaGrone first introduced you to Howard Cohen back in November. Tonight, she joins us live in Tampa with why video from her investigation was played during this latest hearing. Katie?
That's right, Jamison. At one point, I was asked to testify over this video. The defense hoped it would help bolster its case, but in the end, a federal judge did not agree. Anything to say about it? Howard Cohen left the Tampa courtroom, refusing to answer any of our questions after day one of a two-day federal hearing. People want to hear from you, Howard.
We have a 4-foot pathway here.
Boca Raton-based former doctor is defending his right to sue the St. Petersburg motel in 2015.
He says this space does not exist.
Violating the Americans with Disability Act.
If you notice,
Among his accusations, no disabled parking and no pool lift.
we have a pool lift.
Mr. Cohen voluntarily dismissed the case, but the motel's owner isn't letting it go. Cohen is Florida's most prolific ADA plaintiff, having sued more than 1,000 businesses for violations in the past 3 years.
When he sued, I just felt it was time, after all of the neighbors got sued, that someone stood up to the man.
The motel's owner tried to prove Cohen and his attorneys filed the case in bad faith, and at one point showed in court this clip from our recent investigation. Cohen, who describes himself as an ADA tester, disabled himself, can be seen sweeping the upper corners of his home. But the judge sided with Cohen, stating while his credibility is questioned and his excessive lawsuits can be viewed as opportunistic, federal law gives him the right to be a serial suer.
That was disappointing.
Mr. Cohen, why won't you talk? Cohen once again offered no comment, making his way across a busy street to avoid us and let his attorneys do the talking.
Unfortunately, in today's world, if you don't see somebody in a wheelchair, you think they're not disabled, and that's not what we have here. We have a person who's disabled, who has a right to bring these claims, and that's what we've done.
Are you an opportunist? Is Mr. Cohen an opportunist?
I would say that he's an advocate, and we're an advocate, and that's what I have to say.
And the motel's owner hoped this case would force Cohen to pay his attorney's fees. That, of course, won't happen. The motel's owner now has to fork over more than $16 grand in attorney's fees. Live in Tampa, I'm I-Team Investigator Katie LaGrone, taking action for you.